Alright. Alright everyone, today we'll be doing Firered with Audino. So, Mega Audino. So this will be the last Mega Evolution we'll be doing for Firered for now. And I'm kind of looking forward to it. It's kind of tough not restricting myself to not use held items. But we're almost done, and this will be our first one with a fairy type, so it's kind of interesting to see how this will go. Our only weaknesses are poison and steel. Steel is very not that relevant in Kanto. Like, one or two trainers have Iron Tail in their moveset. The ones I can think of are Bruno's Onyx and Agatha's Arbok, but other than that, I don't think anyone else really has a steel type. I can't think of anyone that has Metal Claw. Can't really think of any, no. But poison's everywhere early game, so hopefully it's not that bad, but we do start with extra sensory, so honestly, I don't even think we need to be worried, to be honest. Something that does worry me a tiny bit, we're very slow, and our special attack is not that great, but our defense and special defense are really good. We're basically a bulkier, hard-hitting Chansey, so can't wait to see how this goes. Let's get started. Hey, Sundown. You're late? I haven't even started yet. All you missed was like the 6 minutes starting soon screen. But hey, welcome, Sundown. Alright, Axu, I have made the ROM the way you said, and it does work. So when I put the patch file on my Google Drive for members, I'll have to include a note on like what you're supposed to do. So anyway, let's just get started. Hello, Shally. Also, we are in the fast leveling group, so you noticed I didn't level up to level 6 there. The only experience group that can level up during the rival fight is medium slow. Medium slow is actually the fastest early game until level 30. And then after level 30, the fast starts to level up the quickest. You're not a member? Well, I'm just talking about, like, because on my channel I have a YouTube members benefit, which they have access to the patch files of all these backports. So I was just talking about, like, when I put this patch file on there, I'll need to include a note, like a text document saying, if you use this one, you have to follow these set of instructions. Because you can't just use the universal randomizer to, like, add the starter in there. Because like, what Axu does, he replaces a certain Pokemon, usually, like, something that's never in the game, puts the Pokemon in there, uses the randomizer program to, make it a starter, so that way I can just pick it up right away. But he wasn't able to do that because, for some reason, the Universal Randomizer deletes the custom fairy typing that was put in the game, so we had to work around it. Well, what I had to do was, I had to pick up the Bulbasaur first, then use Pigehex to put Chimecho in Bulbasaur's place after I'd already picked it up. And then I had to add the 4 moves myself that you see on screen. And where are the Pidgeys? Hello, Kiwi. There's Pidgey. Honestly, do you guys think I can do Brock at minimum battles? I really don't see why not, because we're pretty bulky. And extra sensory is just going to destroy things, so... You know what? Yeah, I think we can do this minimum battles. I might actually skip the Light Years trainer because his Pokemon are not weak to Psychic, and they're just going to take several hits. I'm better off skipping him for now. If I was in the slow or medium fast leveling group, I would have done Light Years trainer, but I might actually, I'll just skip him this time. Man, that was a long time without an encounter. I'm probably going to lose time in the second run just because of that, to be honest. Also, I'm impressed that Weedle lived. Wow, only 2 encounters for the forest, not bad. That's really good. Alright, 23 HP. On the bright side, since I'll be slower than the Onix won't be as likely to go for Rock Tomb. Hey, Boss KO, welcome to the stream. Alright, let's see how well this goes. Okay, 5 damage. I mean, that's not too bad. The Onyx has worse attack than the Geodude, so I'm not too worried, because I don't think he's going to use Rock Tomb. Yeah, this fight would have been safer if I had healed, so I think in the next run I should probably pick up that potion on the ground and use it, just to be safe. Alright, gotta get some potion, antidote, paralyze heals, spells. Easy with minimum battles, I think, but for damage, I'd say light years. Yeah, light years would have made it more consistent. I was just thinking, like, speed-wise, because if I need experience, I can just wait till later in the run, because there are trainers who give more experience than the light years guy. I like to fight the light years guy if it's going to be very quick. Like, if I have a water move or a grass move, maybe a fighting move, I would take him on, but with only extra sensory, his Geodude and Sand Slash would most likely have been, like, 4 hits, and that just would have taken too long, and my health would have been too low for Brock. Also, I do not know if teaching Secret Power was necessary, because Hyper Voice is straight up more powerful. It's 90 base power. But, I mean, there's no harm in having Secret Power. Extra PP coverage. Away. No, don't heal. Gotta get the rare candy. I actually can learn Thief, but I'm actually not gonna get it. Because technically speaking, I'm not allowed to hold an item with a Mega Pokemon, and normally Thief on a Mega Evolved Pokemon wouldn't work, because they're already holding a Mega Stone, so I just won't get it. Besides, the move's kind of bad. Yeah, encountering this guy was a mistake. I did not mean to do it. Alright, we also can learn the tutors for Mega Punch and Mega Kick, but I don't think any of them is really worth learning. Also, I just realized I forgot to make the chat show up. I always forget this, man. Attract? No. I forgot to make my Audino a female in case I want to use attract strats in the league, but I honestly don't think it's necessary. There's one thing I forgot to mention. The patch has Steel type chart from Gen 6, where Steel does not resist Ghost and Dark. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna matter, because, most Fairy types won't even be able to learn Ghost or Dark moves, but this thing can, so if I wanted to. But then again, the only Steel type is Magnemite. Like, it'll make it neutral to Ghost and Dark, but it's not gonna really benefit us in any way. Alright, I think I'm gonna try beating Misty now with Hyper Voice. I think it will work. This may be a bad idea, though. Wow. Probably would have been a 2-hit regardless. I had a feeling. Okay, let's not fight Misty right now. Oh, I already picked it up. I'm stupid. Really? That thing outspeeds me by 1 point. Oh well, I think even if I get hit with a sand attack, like, what do I really have to fear from this guy? Well, I take it back. There's a third trainer with a Steel-type move. This guy's Charmander. I mean, it didn't really do that much damage, actually. It is kind of funny that AI does take that into account, because I almost never see that Charmander use Metal Claw. I actually forgot it even had Metal Claw, so the fact that he used it means that AI does recognize the Fairy type. So that's actually going to be quite interesting. Starmie claims another victim. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of on me. I didn't think it would work, but I chose to do it anyway. Also, I don't like my health being that low. Yeah, the reason I'm doing my Firered backport today instead of Saturday is because I will be busy on Saturday with IRL stuff, so I had to move it to today. I'm sure you guys won't mind. Thunder Punch. Oh yeah, we are able to learn Thunder and Ice Punch. For some reason, we don't get Fire Punch. I mean, I'm not really going to complain. Fire Punch is honestly the least useful of the 3 punches. Because whatever Fire normally covers for super effective damage, Ice can do it just fine for the most part. I guess the one exception would be Steel. Like, Fire Punch would be best on a Magnemite, for example, but other than that, Fire Punch really isn't the most useful. One-shot. Darn. Wait, extrasensory can flinch? Oh, right, it can. I completely forgot extrasensory can flinch. Kinda like Gen 1 low kick. Like, I always forget the move can flinch. But yeah, we will only do fairies that are introduced Gen 6 onwards. Yeah. Also, I meant to fight the camper instead of this guy, because I am not getting Secret Power. I mean, this guy gives more experience, but I don't really... I think he might be necessary, honestly, just because of Misty. Alright, and also, we are able to learn the TM for Dig, but with our bad-ish special attack, plus Dig is kind of just a terrible move in Gen 3. I'll just save it for the Rattata. Oh yeah, I just realized Thunder Punch is actually going to help with Misty, so it's a good thing we get Thunder Punch first of the 3. Alright, let's go try Misty again. Alright, do we outspeed? We do not outspeed the Staryu still, huh? Oh no. Turn 1 confusion, that is not good. Oh, okay, did more than half. Dude, Thunder Punch almost one-shots the thing. The disadvantage of being a Mega Evolution, we are not able to hold held items, so if we do get confused, I can't hold a Percy Berry. I don't need to heal at a center. I'll be able to wait till the ship. I still got 10 Thunder Punches and 3 Hyper Voices. I only have one more trainer to beat from here. Dude, I hate this grass. Also, I don't know, we don't have a guaranteed date yet, but I'm sure Exceptional and I might be doing another backport run together. He showed interest in it, but he said he would just let me know when he's willing to do it. Alright, I don't need rest, Brick Break, or the berries. I don't even think I need to save. I don't know if I outspeed this Pidgeotto. Interesting. The Pidgeotto only gains 2 speed points. Is that a crit? Did anyone see if that was a crit Thunder Punch? Okay, this Charmeleon does have Metal Claw, but the AI likes to prioritize status moves on the first turn, like Smoke Screen or Growl, Feather Dance, Sand Attack, that kind of stuff, or Disable. So the only thing that can really go wrong at this fight is a Smoke Screen, but I'm not too worried about that. Alright, teach Water Pulse, teach Dig to Rattata, and Cut to Rattata. Whoa, that was not a good spot to bag trick, oh boy. Alright, Shockwave. I didn't even know Audino had a Mega. A lot of people don't realize it, but Audino is the only Gen 5 Pokemon to even get a Mega. So strange, like, they gave a lot of them to Kanto ones, like 6 for Johto, a few for Hoenn. I think there's only like 6 of them for Sinnoh, and like 1 for Unova and 1 for Kalos. Like, they really did not spread it out that well. The reason I put the over-under at 115 is because this thing is more defensive and special defensive, and the more defensive, bulky, slow Pokemon tend to not do as quick. That's why I put the over-under at 115. Yeah, a lot of Hoenn because of the remix, yeah. Alright, I gotta teach Shockwave over Hyper Voice. Alright, so now we're running a complete special attacker. What did you miss? Just the first 17 minutes. Brock was pretty easy. I had 1 reset on Misty because I chose to do her before Rival 2, which was a mistake. Still annoyed Healer on Mega Audino. An insult. What does Healer do again? Darn. There's like a very hard manip you can do where you can run into Bike for that hiker, but it is really hard to do even on 1-time speed. I probably should have just did the normal bag trick. Oh well. Healer is Shed Skin, but for your partner in doubles. So, what ability did you give it for this? I forgot to look. Shed Skin. Shed Skin, that's a pretty good ability. Yeah, that's basically Shed Skin for thee, not for me. Honestly, I'm trying to think of how to improve my moveset from here, to be honest. Also, question, why do I have Shockwave and Thunder Punch? You know what? It's not that bad, actually, because Shockwave can bypass accuracy checks, so if, like, the rival's Pidgeotto uses Sand Attack, I can use Shockwave. Double Team Bastards. I mean, a lot of people like playing competitive double teams. I know John Calbro likes doing it. Man, my biking has been pretty good so far today. Alright, switch to Water Pulse. In Kanto, it's more of Sand Attack spammers. Yeah, here's the #1, like, status sphere for each region. For Kanto, it's Sand Attack spammers. Gen 2, there really isn't that many Sand Attack spammers, I don't think. I know in Johto, like, the main status you fear is, Curse. That's only, like, a couple specific fights, but everything fears Curse. And there's really no way around it besides being good. And I know, Hoenn is Intimidate. There's so many... Fire Red's also kind of Intimidate in a way, because of the Gyarados and the Arcanines. Doubles as a format as neat. Double Team as a move is only for people with tiny peanuts. Yeah. I mean, my rule is, I ban Double Team by TM. Because I only allow it if it's by level up. Both Steve and I play by that rule set. Because we don't want to ban the move entirely. If something like Muck gets minimized, then we think it should be fair game for it to use it. It's just if we allowed the TM for Double Team, literally everybody gets it. It would just make runs very uninteresting to play. Moderate. Okay, yeah, I'll be a moderate. Also, look at the fast level up group. We've done pretty much near minimum battles. And, we're already level 32. I think medium slow at this point on near minimum battles would be like probably the same thing, level 30, 31. I'm guessing you're playing Legends Arceus, huh? Oh, the Johto Poke Heavy Balls. I forget they're in Kanto as well. Thinking about giving Alolan Muck minimized now that I think about it for that backport. It does the... I think Alolan Muck gets it, right? I think it's mostly the same moveset, isn't it? Yeah, it does? Oh, okay. Alright, I don't know what I'm going to use those 2 PP-ups on, but I'll hold on to them. Because I don't know, like, how I'm going to plan to... Oh my god. How I'm going to plan to upgrade my moves. I'm very confident I will replace Extra Sensory with Psychic and use some PP-ups on it. What about the others? Like, I could save up for Thunderbolt or Ice Beam. I don't think saving up for Ice Beam is necessary. If I really need the extra ice damage, like for Lance, I can just get Blizzard. Would Thunderbolt be worth it? Would it be worth selling all the vitamins and Sylph to get it? You know, I think for the first run, I'm actually... No, it's not. You know why? We get one move that makes it not worth it. We get Calm Mind. So we can just use an extra Calm Mind and not even need the extra base power. Blizzard is based. I mean, Gen 2 onwards, not really. Gen 1 Blizzard's awesome. I mean, Blizzard is actually kind of helpful in Fire Red playthroughs, like if you need extra ice damage for Lance, but you don't want to grind up for Ice Beam. Well, Kiwi, I'm thinking of just not getting anything from the Game Corner. Like, I think maybe my final moveset might just be Psychic, All Mind, Shockwave, and Ice Punch. Because if I just use, like, 1 or 2 Calm Minds for each, like, major fight, then they'll be enough. Also, I should really be using Water Pulse for that. Blizzard only became more base when the accuracy is lowered, and Game Freak only becomes more cringe when they nerf it. Yeah, oh yeah. You know, actually, something that still irritates me. They lowered Fire Blast. Thunder and Blizzard are, if I recall correctly, modern days, they're 110 power, 70 accuracy. Fire Blast is still 120-85, isn't it? Or if not, then it's 110-85. I don't know if the power's changed, but I know the accuracies remain the same. Like, I wonder, like, why are they so inconsistent with Fire Blast? You forget Game Corner's a thing. I'm surprised people forget that. I mean, I guess it's just because Game Corners haven't been a thing in Pokemon games since 2010. They got rid of them a long time ago because a lot of countries in Europe changed their rating system. So if a game had any reference to gambling, it had to be moved up to PG-13. And they didn't want their games rated PG-13, so they had to get rid of them to stay PG. Or rated E. I always forget movies and games have different ratings. Oh, the power is the same, but the accuracy is still original. Yeah, like, that part just doesn't make any sense to me. It kind of makes... Oh, I accidentally used Ice Punch on it and it froze. Honestly, it's so weird, like, was Game Freak trying to make Fire Blast the best of the 3? Like, I wonder what the decision was behind that. It's not like they just left the move completely alone. They had to have edited the power, but they decided to keep the accuracy the same. Yeah, in Red version, you get Ice Beam from the top of the department store. Makes it really nice to get. Plus, of course, Surge just straight up gives Thunderbolt. Heal Bell? No. Actually, part of me is wondering if I should keep Extra Sensory for a bit longer, because it has so many power points, and it's only 10 base points weaker than Psychic, but it's an extra 20 power points, so I wonder if it's worth keeping to avoid Pokemon Center heals. I think it might honestly be worth it. Yeah, because if Extra Sensory was 60 power, I would replace it, but if it's only 10 weaker, then I think it'll be just fine. But yeah, mad funny that this channel got the first Fairy-type backport in Fire Red, but not in Blue. What do you mean? Oh, you mean like I did a Fairy-type in Fire Red before Pokemon Blue? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I think we're doing one soon. I don't remember. I keep forgetting. This is one disadvantage of not having a physical move. The Drowsy are going to be kind of annoying. Actually, kind of makes me wonder, I think I should go get Return and teach it over Water Pulse. Because, we need a physical move to, help with Sabrina. I guess I could have kept Hyper Voice, but that meant I would have had to scrap Water Pulse, but Return is just going to be better. Every time I go to catch Lugia, I forget I have one slot free at the party for checking the IVs. Doesn't that wild Lugia have extra sensory? I think it does. I remember it being very annoying when trying to catch it. But yeah, perfect. Dude. I haven't done that in a while, surprisingly. Actually, here's another thing, like, it might be worth getting Substitute for the Elite Four for the champion, especially. The question is, what would I teach over it? Calcium? Annie, I just see you refer to every single Pokemon as she. You just do it all the time. Get out. Alright, I think I'm gonna do Koga first. You talk about Typhlosion a lot. I know for a fact that you do. I would have been surprised if that Reflect made it live. Also, I'm pretty sure these guys aren't necessary, but these guys' Arbok and Sandslashes will be almost one-hits, and they're worth a lot of experience. Nice crit. I'm clueless for what Pokemon are in Fire Red. Pokemon's number 1 through 386. Kanto, Hoenn, and Johto. But if you're talking about, like, the regional decks, it's literally the identical decks as Red and Blue. There is a post-game with the national decks, but talking about the main story, then yeah, it's basically the original 151. Alright, is this going to be a good idea without Calm Mind? Usually it isn't, but we'll see. Okay, one-shots the coughing, that's a good sign. No. A third, that's not good. Return for Chip. It may not have been a good idea to do Koga this early. I forget we're weak to poison. Well, it depends on how the wheezing goes. Oh, yeah. So I think the only fear from this fight is if I get a crit. Or if I get crit. You know, I actually looked in the post-game, like, all the Pokemon you can catch in Fire and Leaf Green without trading. You can get a ton of Johto Pokemon. You can only get 2 Hoenn Pokemon in this game without trading. Can anyone guess? I know what they are, but I'm gonna see if anyone can guess. I'm gonna do Erica next. Annie, no cheating. The technical exception of Lugia and Hope because they were event only in Gen 3, which is fine because they became part of the stupid match. Yeah, I have no idea why they made Ho and Lugia an event only thing. Made no sense. Funny to see poison types an actual problem. Viper because Arbok? Nope. You want me to say it? It's Azurill and Wynot. You can only get them from breeding Wobbuffet and Marill. Because you can get the Incenses in this game. Those are literally the only 2 Hoenn Pokemon you can get. Azurill and Why not? Those are Hoenn Pokemon. Oh, I forgot to... I tried to move over to the wall, but ended up just fighting this guy. Alright, I'll definitely go around to get all the calcium. If I give birth to a kid while we're in a Russian, that doesn't make the kid... In a Russian, that doesn't make the ID Russian. I don't get what you just said. Gen 3 was the OG Dexit. It technically was. Actually, technically speaking, Ruby and Sapphire was the game that introduced the National Dex. The National Dex wasn't a thing in Gen 1 and Gen 2. Alright. Just the 7th floor calcium. I don't think I need the 9th floor one. Honestly, getting them might have just been a waste of time. I gave her to a kid while being in Russia, a kid Russian. Actually, I think in a lot of countries, like, I think if you're traveling abroad and you gave birth to another country, that kid, I don't know how it works. I think the kid belongs to the country it was born in. I don't know how it really works. I have actually read, though, there is a protocol in case a child's born on an airplane. It's not? Okay. Dude. Well, that was my first reset since Misty. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm not too knowledgeable on it. I was just, guessing, pretty much. Honestly, I think the main reason I lost that last run, that last fight, was because of Sand Attack. I did notice I had a Sand Attack on me. It's not the best idea, no. Depends on how close it is to, it depends on, like, what stage it's in. Like, if it's first few months, it's really not a big deal. Also, I can't knock out the Charizard. I think it's damage rounding. Let's see if this helps. It was Smokescreen. Did I seriously miss on the Charizard? Yeah, if it's near the end, it's not a good idea to do that. Okay. Dude. How does that Gyarados live? Oh, he only uses Bite because I'm immune to Dragon. That's awesome. Flamethrower, Shockwave, crit, Smokescreen, Shockwave. Alright, I only won that because of a crit. That's not good. I'm not sure what to do in the next run. Because that looked pretty lucky. Because Flamethrower is just going to do a lot of damage. I have no idea why, actually. Probably just the fact that it doesn't know completely how to deal with Fairy. I don't know. Also, I should have been using Extra Sensory. Oh my god, Annie. I don't think that's the reason. Okay, thank you, Giovanni, for being an idiot, like usual. Giovanni in this game does not have guard specs. Yeah, I am kind of nervous for run 2. Then again, like, if I can get to the Charizard at high enough health, it may decide to just use Smokescreen first. And as long as I can survive long enough. I don't think it'll be too bad, though. Like, it might just be a couple of resets, but... I think what I'll do is I'll probably just reset if the Pidgeot uses Sand Attack. Unless I'm willing to spam the whole fight with Shockwave, which is not going to be the best. Extra Sensory. Alright, that wasn't that bad. Bival's Pidgeot doesn't have Sand Attack. Then what was lowering my accuracy then? Oh, it might have just always been the Charizard. I'm an idiot. What am I doing? Dude. Oh my... I hate whoever put these islands here. These islands weren't in the original games. They just put them here just to make surfing annoying. Feather Dance and Intimidate is cringe. Beta guard spec. I don't think that Carlos is going to matter. I will get Blizzard just in case. I don't think I'm going to need Solar Beam either, but you never know. Alright, I will need to teach Calm Mind over... Honestly, here's a question. How useful is Ice Punch before Lance? Like, I'm thinking, like, I should hold on to Return for, like, the Rivals Alakazam. But then again, if I'm gonna have Calm Mind, like, what's the point in even having Return? Honestly, I think it's best to just teach over Return. I don't think... There's no scenario where I'm still gonna need it. Do I have anything I could use my DP-ups on? Not really. I'll save them in case I want Blizzard. Yeah, honestly, I might teach Blizzard over Ice Punch, maybe just for the extra power to avoid Calm Minds, but I may have to set up Calm Minds on the Gyarados anyway on Lance's team. If you can get special Hyper Voice, that'd be another story. Yeah, we have normal Hyper Voice, but it's physical, so that really wouldn't work. Dude, look how little damage Fire Blast is doing. And I've only used 2 Calm Minds. Honestly, even if I got burned, it really wouldn't matter. Ice Beam over Ice Punch, but that's the only change. Well, the problem is, I would have to buy 4,000 coins to get Ice Beam. And, that takes time, so if I only need Ice Moves for one fight, and Ice Punch won't cover it, I can just teach Blizzard. I'm gonna not do it, though, just in case I don't need it. And besides, Ice Punch works in Giovanni's gym quite nice. Oops. That poison sting did a whole 6 damage. Oh no. I am, not rewinding this. This is gonna be a reset. Oh, wait. Okay, I'll just use a Calm Mind first. I'm thinking right before Lance, but I'm gonna not teach it just in case I don't need it. Because I may have to use one Calm Mind on Gyarados, because I don't think Gyarados is going to one-shot to a Shockwave, because Shockwave is a pretty weak move compared to Thunderbolt. So if I have to use a Calm Mind anyway, I can just see if the Ice Punches will do. Alright, hopefully Ice Punch one-shots. Okay. I don't want to have to deal with Scary Face. Dude, Earthquake did like 20 damage. Yeah, I don't really see any game-breaking problems, no. I don't think game-breaking's the right word. I think the correct word is brick wall. I mean, my resets were Misty from trying to do her too early. I had a couple of resets on Rival 5 due to smokescreen luck. And, who was another? Oh, right. Cool Gym Leader Warren. And that was just because I forgot to heal. Well, Kiwi, I'm thinking of just skipping Psychic entirely. Because Extra Sensory just has so many power points. And in fights where I may need to use a Calm Mind, it would be fine. It's just, if I teach Psychic, like, I'm gonna have to heal it up more. That's just... I just don't think I'm gonna need it. This fight, just one Calm Mind. Ice Punch. I also know I forgot to heal, that was a mistake. I may have to reset over it. Ice Punch. Yep, that was my fault. I forgot to heal. Actually, I'm not going to have any problems in the league. I think it might be a good idea to use my rare candies now, but I don't know. No, that's not a good idea. Don't do it. My main question is, do I want to go into the league with Substitute? I do think I want to. But I have to know, like, what move am I willing to get rid of? Because Psychic, Electric, and Ice are all good. The one thing I can think of is, after I beat Rival 6 and, like, go to the league, I teach Substitute in the place of Ice Punch, and then just defeat Lance with Extra Sensory. Like, I may have to set up extra Calm Minds, but that would allow me to have Substitute for the champion. Because I need to be able to set up on the Pidgeot without risk of Sand Attack. Probably Ice Punch. Like, Lance Gyarados cannot do much. No, it cannot, no. It won't be able to use Dragon Rage, which is honestly its worst move. Because when I set up his... It only uses Bite and Hyper Beam, and Hyper Beam is discouraged by the AI. Yeah, I think he'll just spam Bite. I mean, I know Hyper Beam is discouraged, but from my experience, the Gyarados will tend to go for Hyper Beam if I'm under half health. I remember studying the Emerald Kaizo AI documentation. It's mostly the same AI from regular Gen 3. The enemy AI will somewhat go for Hyper Beam if it detects a kill with it. Yeah, honestly, the fact that the Gyarados has Dragon Rage kind of nerfs setup strategies on Lance, because it makes the Gyarados do, even no matter how many times you set up, the Gyarados will deal consistent damage. But this time, I am immune to Dragon. How's this run been going? Pretty good, actually. I mean, some screw-ups on my end, mostly, like not healing for fights. Other than that, it's been going good. Although I might die to this trainer, because I did not mean to fight him. I had a feeling. I didn't even mean to encounter this guy, too. It was a complete accident. Thing that's annoying, in Fire and Leaf Green, you want to go right then down over the grass tool trainer, but in Red and Blue, you just go straight down past the water one. So it's like, between the two games, you have to go different directions. How does the Pokemon fare? Honestly, I think this thing has huge potential. Not for, like, first place, but I think this can easily get top 5 in the second run. Honestly, yeah, use all the rare candies now. I do need Substitute, though. Oh. Agatha? With a Psychic move? I don't think so. I mean, remember, her first Gengar doesn't have a poison move. That's all that matters. Normal gem boosts a normal move one time by 50%, so it'd be normal gem. Alright, so Shockwave for Lorelei, Extra Sensory for Bruno, Extra Sensory for Agatha, and then just extra sensory shockwaves for Lance. Honestly, I don't think it's worth using a substitute here. There's nothing she can... The only bad thing Dewgong can do is freeze me with Ice Beam. Alright, I think 3 will be enough. Really? They nerfed it to 30%? After Gen... Oh, so... the 50% is only in Gen 5. That would make sense, because the gems were pretty busted in Gen 5. Plus, I think in modern games, only the normal gem is left. They got rid of every other gem. It sucked, though. The gems were such cool items. But I can understand why they got rid of it. Well, this is what I get for forgetting to make Audino a female. Shed Skin? Nice. How does Shed Skin work if you're sleeping? Does, like, the skin caucus on the ground have its eyes closed? Like, how does it work? Where am I full? Oh, dude. I must have pressed no when buying full restores by mistake. Oh, well, at least I got plenty of super potions. Oh, I gotta bounce. I have some pre-work shopping. Well, thanks for stopping by, Boss KO. Oh. Usually the Onyx likes to use a turn 1 rock tomb. There we go. He must have detected a crit or something with Iron Tail, so he went for it. Alright, will a +3 extra sensory knock out the fighting types? Probably not the Machamp, but I resist fighting anyway, so... Okay, that's good. Oh, that's a nice one-shot. AI never detects a crit. From what I've learned, is, the AI in this game likes to do their own, like, little damage rolls with their moves, and they'll prioritize moves that do the most damage. But they can also roll the chance of a crit, but whatever they roll in their head for a crit may not be an actual crit. Like, that's what I've learned. Is that not how it works? I'm pretty sure that was in the documentation. Because the AI does calculate, like, which of its moves will do the most damage. Does it just ignore the chances of crits and just do, like, normal damage? I mean, that doesn't explain why the Onyx decided to go for a turn 1 Iron Tail when every other time after that went for Rock Tomb. It's a setup. Yeah. Oh, the Arbok actually outsped and broke my sub with Iron Tail. Uh-oh. Come on, Shed Skin. Thank you. Well, that's a bit risky. Oh my god. Okay, so, Agatha can be an issue. Iron Tail is based. Iron Tail is kind of a good move, actually. Like, it's a good move for the accuracy, it's just the problem is, Steel types, offensively, until the Fairy type's introduced, is honestly not that good. Like, in this game, Steel is only good against, like, Rock. I think that's just it. I can't think of any other type that's weak to Steel in this. Oh, dude, I think Lance's AI just completely broke. Actually, I think the AI doesn't treat Dragon Rage as a dragon move. It probably treats it as like a set damage move. So, if its bites don't do much, it'll just go for the set damage move. It probably doesn't detect that the opponent's immune to Dragon, but it keeps spamming it anyway, so that's another funny little AI quirk. Alright, am I gonna... Oh yeah, I will. I also just realized, the Dragonite outsped me by 3. Use Dragon Rays on Shedinja. It might be a similar thing, yeah. I don't remember, but... Yeah, I don't think the AI treats Dragon Rage and Sonic Boom as, like, normal type or Dragon type. It just treats it as set damage. Because I know whenever I spam setup moves on Gyarados, it likes to switch over to Dragon Rage. Okay, so that is one risk. The Pidgeot will get a free hit on me when I use Substitute. Oh, I didn't deposit. I gotta go now. Did you see how I outsped? That Pidgeot was literally gonna go for Whirlwind. Oops. Really? Oh, maybe there's like a check for Sonic Boom against the Ghost. There's probably no check for Dragon Rage because nothing in this game is immune to Dragon Rage. Because we had to add the Fairy typing, so that would make sense. Oh boy. Well, that's an issue. Actually, oh, now that's a double issue. Okay, I kind of need Blizzard for this fight. But the question is, what do I teach over? Honestly, I don't think it's a big deal, though, because the Executor is still very easy. And the only reason it was bad is because he used Light Strain. Because the extra sensory would have two-shot it. $59.11. Yeah, honestly, there's no room on the moveset for Blizzard. Like, I don't want to have just Blizzard and a Shockwave. Actually, maybe. Because extra sensory really isn't used on anything, like, in particular. Maybe on the champion fight in Run 2, I should teach Blizzard over extra sensory. And then for Pidgeot, I'll just use Shockwave, Alakazam, Shockwave, Rhydon, Blizzard, Executor, Blizzard, Gyarados, Shockwave, Charizard, Shockwave. The eternal question, are they furry? Oh, God. Alright, so yeah, I think that's the strat for next run. Teach Blizzard in the place of extra sensory and use the 2 PP ups, just for safety. Alright, so good thing I have a save state loaded. Also, if anyone was wondering about what nature I have the Rash nature, plus special attack minus special defense. Oh, I think Steve M. Plays just started his own Omastar stream.
And when you...
It was honestly hilarious to see the Gyarados just not know what to do. Or Helix says Spin and Hoenn. I think it would do pretty good, honestly. Okay, I need to make a new poll. What time will I beat the champion at? I'm thinking of making the under... Let's see, 59.11 is what I need to beat. What would a top 5 time be? I would need to get a run faster than 53.52. That's cutting 6 minutes off the run. That's gonna be cutting it close. I'm gonna change the poll. Will Mega Audino get top 5? I need under 53.52 to get top 5. And the options will be yes and no. Well, I can't make it female. I made the save stakes, otherwise I'll have to open PK Hex. It's not a big deal, though. I just chose not to use Substitute on Lorelei, and I paid the price for that. Oh, hey, Sundown. Welcome back. Alright, I better put the chat up this time. It's just really annoying I have to do that every single time. It's not like Twitch chat where you can just have a browser source, as each YouTube stream has its own chat window. Alright, do I need anything else? Nope. Ow. I doubt it. It needs a good run with minimal resets and no rewind. I mean, the rewinds I did earlier was just because I didn't mean to encounter a trainer. It's not like it was a spinner, it was just me being dumb. Yeah, I know that, actually. I forgot in the first run, but I would have to reopen PK Hex, relaunch everything. I would rather just deal with the Jinx. I mean, I'm not going to be using attract strategies. Like, if I'm not using attract, the only benefit to being female is so that the Jinx cannot use attract. And then there's like a couple of random trainers with Clefairy, but they're all optional. So it's not the biggest deal in this game. That's funny, actually, you say you kind of doubt it, but my poll says 100% yes, so I'm guessing you didn't vote no. Okay, I got optimal HM user luck, that's good. Optimal HM user luck, like, if it takes me like an extra 3 encounters to find a Rattata, that's like 30 seconds wasted. So it's a good thing I got it. But I also have to remember, in the first run, I only had 2 encounters for the entirety of Viridian Forest, which is really, really good. Because Fire and Leaf Green doesn't have those, like, little glitched grass tiles that Red and Blue have, that don't have encounters. So all the grass has the same encounter luck. I don't know what the odds are. I think it's similar to Yellow's Viridian Forest odds. I don't know, though. Just in case. Oh, I need to remember. Get the potion in front of Bugcatcher... what's his name? It's the first Bugcatcher, man. I always forget his name. Sammy, right. I usually try to memorize the very first trainers. Like, there's youngster Sammy, there's youngster Joey, youngster Tristan and Hoenn. Or no, youngster Tristan is Sinnoh. Youngster Calvin is Hoenn. You know Warren by heart. It's because he's the hardest trainer in the whole gym. Like, I'm serious. I have had a lot of runs, even when I have a water or psychic move. Warren is still harder than Giovanni. A 4-hit. Oh boy. Calvin makes the psychic types cry. Only in Emerald. In Ruby and Sapphire, he has a Zigzagoon. But the Magma and Aqua Grunt in the forest still has Poochyena, so psychic types aren't safe in Sapphire either. Alright, this is going to be very close to tied with my last run. I'm only ahead 2.1 seconds. Oh, Axu, I dare you to do Emerald with Latios. I dare you. Oh my god. My menuing is not good right now. Okay, but why would I play Ruby or Sapphire if I'm not playing the Omega Alpha variants? I was just saying, like, in Ruby and Sapphire, Calvin has a Zigzagoon, but in Emerald, he has a Poochyena. I was just saying there's a difference. No, it's just an RNG grind with no EV optimization, period. Well, you'll get tons of speed EVs on that one route. Like, it's worse than you think, actually. You have to grind to level 20 to get Dragon Breath with only Psywave, and your other move is Memento, so you cannot get Struggle. I've done it on 3 times speed. The grind takes around 2 hours. But the run overall, from what I remember, is like 340. So literally 2/3 of the run is just grinding for Calvin. It's awful. Clueless how to get a setup with an overlay. The overlay I have, it works with a program that's not publicly available anymore called GameHook. And my overlay with the stats you see here, I coded it myself with HTML and CSS coding. There isn't like a one program you can get. But I know Scott's Thoughts is going to re-release his overlay at some point, so I would say just wait for that to happen. I mean, you don't need an overlay to get started with your runs. Like, I mean, if you just wanted, like, perfect stats for your runs, EK Hex can do that just fine. Yeah, it took me a while to learn. I mean, you should all go to Steve M Play's stream and see his overlay for when he did his Johto playthrough yesterday, I think it was? Yeah, yesterday. I helped him get that overlay working, and I didn't even make it. I had to, like, work with someone else's code to get it to work. A Game Shark can do it. True. Or you could just do it blindly, like random stats, random nature. I would rather not do that. You won't really be able to do backports on hardware, but like a Game Shark can be used to make it 31 across the board. Technically, there is a way to do them on cartridge. It involves ROM dumping, though. And that involves a piece of hardware. I don't know how much it costs online, but there's a piece of hardware you can buy where you can insert, like, Game Boy or Game Boy Advance games. And you can actually rip the save file off of it, or dump a save file on there from an emulator. I did save for the rival, right? No, I did not. Alright, I did, right. Alright, I'm gonna go do Misty's gym trainers first. I did not do enough training. You forgot to give the Audino. I'm not gonna bother making it female. I would have to close the ROM out, open PK Hex, reset it, and then reload the mapper. Like, I'm too lazy for that. It's not like I need the attract strategy for Lance, or the champion. It only really matters for one fight, but I'm not gonna bother with it. Level me up. Okay, this should be good. Hyper Voice should do more. That might be true, yeah. I forget, I don't get stabbed with extrasensory. I know, but do you remember how often in the second run I was spamming extrasensory? Like, it's a habit. You have got to be kidding. I think even if I one-shot everything, I think I'm gonna live with like 2 HP. 1. This has, oh, never mind. It is very rare when that Charmander kills me with a burn. Really rare when that happens. I just realized I'm speed tied with that Pidgeotto. I don't even have a sand attack on me. Alright, the rest of Nugget Bridge here should be just the same as normal, and then when I finish, I will need to heal at the center, beat Misty, then beat the Rocket Grunt and go to the SSN. It also actually makes the Togepi and Crystal Silver good, like its stats aren't even very good, but it makes it viable. I know, whenever I hatched the Togepi in that game, I just used extrasensory on things, until it just became too weak and then I boxed it. Quite sad we don't have any backports. We haven't backported any Psychic types as a backport outside of Solgaleo and Lunala. Have we really not done any since then? You are correct. I wasn't looking. I'm not counting that as a reset, by the way. Psychic has dominated Kanto enough, true. Well, asked you for June when we do, I think, Alolan forms. What are the 4 forms we agreed on? Are any of them Psychic? don't remember what the 4 was we agreed on. Hear me out, dark type. Annie, I will ban you if you ever ask that again. I don't know if you were here for it, but the first 4 Fire Red backports I've done were the 4 ruinous legendaries from Scarlet and Violet. They're all part dark type. I remember being relieved when I quit doing dark types. Like, I think I've done enough dark types. You weren't there. You may not have been, but ask Axu about it. My first 4 runs were Chi-Yu, Wo Chen, Ting Lu, and Qian Pao. And then after that, I think I did Hydreigon, I think Iron Jugulis. And I remember Axie was saying, dude, we need to stop doing dark types. Yeah, Bruno was really hard with those Pokemon. Bruno? I think it was mainly Bruno, yeah. I mean, Sabrina was really easy. Other than that, yeah, Bruno was bad. Oh, the Ice Dark one was horrible. I thought it'd be very good. Its attack stat was incredibly high, and it had Swords Dance. But it ended up being bad because of the 4 times weakness on Bruno. My time that I've gotten with it is a 106.42. And that was after the 2nd run. It's Gen 9, of course, its attack is high. Well, we also somewhat backported their abilities. Like, one of them has an ability that lowers everyone's on the field's attack by 1 stage. To make up for it, we gave that Pokemon a 50% defense boost to try and replicate it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna lose time this split. Oops. In the last run, I had Thunder Punch in slot 4, so I just forgot. Uh-oh. Dude. Okay. Well, lost 30 seconds there. Alright, over now. Alright, since I healed at the Cerulean Center, I'm gonna skip the boat heal. Unless Rival 3 damages me really bad. They power crept so hard in that gen that it pushed Snorlax to untiered. Dang. I mean, a lot of the Paradox forms and legendaries became really, really good in Scarlet and Violet competitive. I remember watching videos on a bunch of them, like the 4 Quintet, the Ruinous Quartet legendary, and some of the Paradox forms. Like, I know Fluttermane is really good, Iron Hands. I don't think Iron Jubilis is good. I don't know. Raging Moon. Iron Valiant. I refuse to accept Gen 9. You literally just acknowledged its existence. I mean, Steve refuses to acknowledge his Gen 5. Steve will always keep saying Gen 5 doesn't exist. He thinks the Pokemon are real cool. But then he's like, man, these Pokemon are so cool. Too bad they're not connected with any generation. Is the Kadabra gonna outspeed? Yeah. That was to prevent Hyper Voice being disabled. It's a cadaver. Well, yeah, but I'm over leveled, so there might have been a chance I outsped. Dude, he turned around, like, as soon as possible. Yeah, I'm losing time on this split, too. Yep, this was like the only steel type I've even faced. Well, that was kind of a bad surge split. Oh my god, I forgot about soundproof. That ability is like never useful, but the one time it is when I'm too stupid to remember. I'm a minute and 18 behind. I mean, those 2 resets certainly didn't help. The grocery store manager, right? Alright, I'm definitely healing here. I am dumb. Well, I skipped that one optional hiker, but now I fought an optional Meowth girl. The dogs sure are excited. Dude. You know something YouTube really needs to introduce over on, like, Twitch has? A way to, like, raid someone else's YouTube stream. Like, take your own VOD viewers and move them over to, the other guy's YouTube stream. That'd be a really cool thing to introduce. Although, that's a thing. It is on Twitch, but not YouTube. I don't think you can do that on YouTube. The closest thing I can think of is, like, screen sharing their own stream. Like what I do whenever, like, I finish a run before Steve or our guest, and I, like, switch over to their stream. That's the closest thing I can think of. I've been watching a stream before on YouTube, and the streamer has done a raid. Are you sure it wasn't a multi-stream on Twitch? And, like, he rated his Twitch viewers, but not the YouTube viewers? No offense, Annie, I don't believe you. If you want to prove it, look it up. Look it up on the internet and, provide a link to me. Like, a link from YouTube or something explaining how it works, because I don't think that's a thing. Oh god. That was kind of horrible. Ice Punch over Hyper Voice. Well, no, get rid of Water Pulse. So that way I don't need to bother with Return, and then I can just keep Hyper Voice. Oh my. When did my Repel run out? Oh, dude, I am doing horrible with optional trainers. You know 100% of you voted this will get top 5? Are you all sure? Alright, so I will be getting the 2 PP ups for Blizzard later. Alright, I'm gonna pick up some high money items down here, and then when I go to the Celadon department store to purchase some super propels, I will actually purchase some calciums, because I was missing the one-shots on a couple of things, so it will help. And I think in Sylph, I will go get the 9th floor calcium. Not the 9th floor, the 7th floor calcium. Oops. A tutorial from a year ago. I'll make sure to take a look at that. Because I've never heard of a raid feature on YouTube. Elements. So I'm guessing it's like a plugin tool? Or, wait, is it more of a raid, or, like, hosting someone else's stream? Like, is it your own channel hosting their stream? Or is it, like, moving the viewers to that other person's channel? Like, I know Twitch, for example, can do both. It redirects at the end of the stream. Really? I will most certainly take a look at that. Yeah, Annie, because I've never once heard anyone ever mention a feature like that, so I actually thought you were lying. Well, not lying, maybe, like, misremembering. You don't blame me? Yeah. Alright, I need to heal at the Lavender Center. I'm gonna buy the vitamins first. I'm getting these TMs just to sell. Oh my god. Light screens. You know what? Yeah, no, I still need Shockwave, because the accuracy skips are helpful. Yep. I need to save the other 9600 for super repels. Nope. I will research it after the stream, Annie. Alright, teach Shockwave in the place of Thunder Punch. And fly to Pidgey. And use the 3 calcium. Use the center. Dang, it almost one-shot. Oh my god. I really hate it when my cursor's over the wrong menu icon. It really throws me off. Well, at least my internet connection's a lot better. I've only dropped 121 frames. Effectively 0% of the stream. No, 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 don't get returned. Actually, Koga was a bit risky, so I really should do Erica first. It is going to throw my splits off, though, but I'm fine with that. Imagine if that was the gym leader theme, I'd be like, oh, that's so perfect. Is it what, Annie? I'm confused. Oh, gym leader music. Oh, no. This is the trainer music. I said if it was the gym leader music, that would have been such good timing. Alright, I cannot get substitute while I'm going through the area, so I will have to come back before I challenge the lead. Yeah, my piking is not good. Alright, Koga time. Alright, it's a good thing Hyper Voice knocks him out, because in the last run, Return was able to, and I'm like, wait a minute. Is Hyper Punch not going to be able to KO? Because it might be weaker, but no, it can. Did the thing just use a turn 1 recover? I think he just used a turn 1 recover. Alright, Acid Armor. Oh, that was... Oh, okay. I was supposed to use Hyper Voice to, like, do a tiny bit of chip damage, but I had Return down there in the last run, so I went for it thinking it was Hyper Voice, but no, that was Shockwave. I just did that same thing. I thought Shockwave was over there. Dang it, that dude turns so quickly. I'm gonna get a couple of proteins while I'm going through the area, because I am gonna be using my Fizzle attack for a bit of this run, so it'd be nice to get them. Also, I will be getting the 2 calciums after I clear out all the rockets. Jeez. Hyper Voice. Gyarados. Shockwave. And I will just spam Shockwave from here and hope the Charizard cooperates. Oh, dude. The thing did not once go for Smokescreen. That is unlucky. I know he can go for Smokescreen. Two damage rounding thresholds below last time. That was probably because I did some optional training first. Okay, I'll just go get him first. This is freaking stupid. What was I at last? There was no way I was at level 48. Or I was level 45 last time. But still, like, I would have won that first time if the Charizard had used a single Smokescreen, because I'm at the kind of HP where I may not even live 3 flamethrowers. Yeah, I am kind of playing this run worse. That's the 10th floor. May as well just get the 10th floor candy, it might be useful. Maybe the Carbos might help. Where the hell am I going? Dude, I am messing up my directions. I sure hope any of you who voted that I would get top 5 feel kinda dumb right now. You gotta take into account the fact that I might play bad. On Shed Skin. I don't blame myself for believing in you. Yeah, true, but you guys gotta remember, sometimes I let you down. You've got to be kidding. I'm mad. If I had just crit on the first fight, I would have been way ahead of the last run. And then when I do the training, I just get a crit. Those are definitely what I call, angry crits. I will need to use a Max Ether before Sabrina. Wrong move. Yeah, I've lost over a minute on this split. Frickin' soundproof. Honestly, I should have gotten return. I completely forgot about Mr. Mime's soundproof. Oh my god. And Baton Pass actually being useful in a fight. Well, I'm over 3 minutes behind. I don't think there's a chance I might not be able to beat my personal best. Yeah, I only always do 2 runs. I have made very rare exceptions. Not for Fire Red. There were some exceptions I've made for the red and blue ones, where my second run was so forsakenly worse that I decided to do a 3rd run. But the Fire Red runs are longer than red and blue, so I do it for them, but not for Fire Red. Teach Calm Mind, teach Calm Mind, teach Calm Mind. Yep, I was just reminding myself that. Yeah, Fire and Leaf Green is harder too. Over Hyper Voice. I might be able to make up some time this split, though. Alright, since I used extra calcium, I'm just gonna use 2 Calm Minds. Plus, there is some time save in the Giovanni split, because remember I got a reset on Warren. It was the rewind kind of reset, too, so those are longer resets. Dang, I guess 3 was definitely needed. Nice crit. Yep. Alright, I have saved 22 seconds this split. I'm still 238 behind, though. Alright, I just need to use a single Calm Mind. Far from Emerald Kaizo. Oh boy. Come on, Shed Skin, do your thing. Thank you. Warren has fallen. Yep. Please. I should have used Ice Punch on that. Why does he have 2 Rhyhorns? Don't know. Alright, so now I am 1:46 behind, compared to 2:38. So I've saved roughly 50 seconds, I'd say. I still have a ways to go, though. Warren stole his Rhydon. Yeah, I don't know. Warren doesn't even have a Rhydon. It is bad game design, yes. The one theory I can think of, even though the theory like doesn't make sense, is that they thought the Rhydon was too difficult. They wanted to make it easier, but that's still kind of dumb. I hate that. I think I can use one more. Thankfully that... Oh, right. Yeah, right. Right on difficult. I'm gonna get it now before I forget. Alright, I'm gonna heal here. That way I don't need to bother with the Pokemon League heal. Yep, drop off the Pokemon. I'll remember this time. I think when I use my other repel, I'll just use all the rare candies. Hey, it'll get me to level 60. Nice damage rounding. Oh well. I am now ahead 18 seconds. I have no idea how I saved all... Oh, I know how I saved the time. I didn't fight that cool trainer this time. That cool trainer was such a massive time loss. Need to make sure to keep the substitute up for the Jinx. I'm not going to use any more, though. I don't want my health to get too low. Kind of surprised I didn't break the substitute. I must have used 4 of them last time. Yeah, this thing is not getting top 5. I mean, all of that time, this thing would need a theoretical perfect run. I mean, I don't think, I knew that it wasn't going to get a top 5. I just wanted to test you guys and see if you guys would think it'd get a top 5. That thing just crit 2 Iron Tails in a row. You saw that, right? Those were all crits. Crit Rock Tomb? Bruno is getting so many crits. It's not even funny. I just gotta hope +2 is enough. I did get a bunch of calcium, so maybe? Okay, thankfully that missed. Okay, that was close. Revenge of the Bruno. Yeah, he's getting revenge. Really? Alright, so Agatha here is still risky because her Arbok has 111 speed, so it will outspeed and most likely break my substitute. Now I've just gotta wait. Come on. There we go. Alright, it used Screech like an idiot. That's good. Dude, my substitute survived a super effective Sludge Bomb. Doesn't surprise me, honestly. The Gengars have really bad attack. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised too. Alright, now at this point, I need to teach Blizzard over Extrasensory. And then use my 3 PP-ups on it. Really? Dude, stop flinching. Yeah, there is no need for substitute, yeah. Plus, what's it called? His, Dragonite has 107 speed. What causes the game time to vary so much? It's because of how Gen 3 games are coded, because I have the game time being read from the game in real time. But during transitions where like it fades to black and then it goes back to gameplay, the specific spots in the game's memory where the game time is, it likes to move slightly. It was like an anti-cheating feature. It's called dynamic memory. And it tries to keep up to where it's being moved to, but sometimes it doesn't catch up in time, so that's why it does that. It's basically the code likes to move around. Yeah, sometimes it pauses too. That's it trying to catch up to where it is. Yep, luckily he used the turn 1 aerial ace, so I'm good. Although right now he's just spamming the heck out of it. I missed a blizzard when I didn't get hit with sand attack. I need a sub. Oh, that is really low HP. I don't think there's anything else I can even... Actually, could I set up on this? Oh, yeah. That would have been bad if that blizzard missed. Alright, this is a guaranteed win. The Charizard outspeeds, he'll break the sub, but that doesn't matter. Alright, 58:03. A minute and 7 faster. This run's horrible. Like, there was so much time loss in the rest of the run. The 2 resets on the rival is just because of bad luck. I made up time on Gym 4, which was Erica. That was just because in the last run I did Koga first. And then on Gym 5 I lost a minute and 23. Gym 6 I lost 3 minutes because of those resets on the rival, doing off extra stuff. Yeah, the whole Rival 5 split of the game was truly off. But then again, even if you take out those time losses, this would not have gotten top 5. I'm curious how many of you thought I was going to get top 5. Not many people voted in the poll, huh? Yeah, in order for this to have gotten top 5, I would have needed to shave 6 minutes off my run, which I knew wasn't going to happen. But, let's see where this places us. I'm gonna go ahead and place it on the leaderboard, and we'll see where it is. Just give me one moment. Thank you, Annie. You knew exactly what I was gonna ask for. Level 65, 4 resets. 58:03. And my game time was 2:41. Yeah, thank you, Annie. I didn't even have to ask for it. I mean, I do have GameHook to tell me the level, and sometimes not the game time. Okay. So yeah, here are the splits if you guys were wondering. Ignore the spelling errors. So it didn't get top 5, but it barely squeezed into the top 10. It's slightly faster than Mega Sharpedo, but Mega Sharpedo, honestly, did it feel good to play? I don't remember. I remember Bruno being bad. Unfortunately, it was slower than Mega Pinsir, but Mega Pinsir was freaking awesome. Mega Charizard Y, Mega Ampharos, Mega Blastoise, Mega Lucario. They were all awesome, but yeah, I think I was done by everyone. We are done with the Megas. Our theme for June for the Fire-Red runs will be Alolan variant forms. Alolan forms. I don't know what our first one's gonna be. It'll probably be whatever I decide to do first. But we do have the 4 Pokemon decided, so look forward to that. I will